Hey yo, what's up gang? It's a fourth of 10 C++ programming challenges. Let's do this! Now, this is the appearance of the code, and this is what the code will be doing. For instance, we take the choice to convert the degrees to Fahrenheit. So the Celsius of 100 will return 212 Fahrenheit. And in case, let's do for the other option. For instance, the choice is 2, and we enter 32 Fahrenheit, we expect to get 0 degrees Celsius. Let's delve into the code. Okay, so this is the appearance of the code, and we'll only have 5 steps, and we'll be using functions to calculate the calculations, which will be the one to convert to Celsius and the other to Fahrenheit. Okay, so we'll have 3 steps inside the main function. Let's begin with the first step. In this step, we'll just declare, I will using a double data type, and a deg will be the identifier of the variable, and I'll declare an integer. I'll call it choice, which the user will just input the choice. So we'll declare a choice and a temperature variable for the first step, and this second step is for conversion. First of all, I'll print a statement. Let me say choose conversion. The user will choose the conversion in this statement. So I'll create an endl. Let me write 2 of them just to give us a space, and underneath it I'll create the first choice. So I'll write 1 to Celsius cell ch, and I'll put an end line so that we could begin the next statement in the new line. So the second statement 2 will be to Fahrenheit. So Fahrenheit. Let me modify this. Fahrenheit, and then I'll put 2 end line as well. So the first one and the second one, and a semicolon to terminate that statement. And then I'll print on the screen the word choice so that the user could use it to write the choice of the conversion. So choice colon there, and underneath it I'll write that's in, and the user will fill that into the choice variable. So that's all about choice conversion step. Now let's jump to the final one. In this step we'll be using if statement. So say if choice is exactly equals to 1, I'll do some calculation in it, and else if choice is exactly equals to 2, then I'll write a piece of code inside here, and in case the choice is none of the above, then I'll print a statement goes like wrong choice, and I'll create an end line lowercase. Now, so in case the choice is 1, we expect the user to convert its Fahrenheit degree to be Celsius. Now let's create a function that will perform that calculation. I'll write a double data type, since this will be the return type of the function, and I'll call the function to Celsius, and it will have a single parameter, that is will be of double data type, and I'll call it identifiers deg. And inside this function I will just create another variable double. Let me simply call it C, and it will take the formula that converts temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius, which is deg minus 32 and then multiplied by the fraction, which is approximately equals to 0.55556, and then it will return a value of C. Okay, so we will be using this same code for the Fahrenheit section, so I'll just copy that and paste it here, but we'll have some modification. For instance, the function name, I'll convert it to Fahrenheit, and the variable identifier here, I'll also modify it, as well as the formula. The formula is different. In this case, the formula will be parentheses 1.8 times the deg, the user input, plus 32, and it will return the, I made a mistake here. For this case will be C, which is the variable declared there, and for this case it will be F because of this variable name here. Now let's return to the code inside the main function. So for this, the case choice is 1. I'll print to the screen to ask the user to enter. So enter Fahrenheit degree. I'll simply terminate to deg, and a pair of colon, and then create environment where the user can input the data into the variable deg, and then let's create a space underneath this statement. So I'll create simply a cout, insertion operator, and endl, and finally I'll just print the answer after conversion. So I'll call it cout Celsius deg, and then I'll call the function. Okay, so the function name is to Celsius. Let me copy this and paste it down here, and the pair parentheses, I'll pass an argument which is deg, the value that user input, and then end line to create a space. Now I'll copy this and paste it if the choice is 2, and do some small modifications. Let me rearrange it. Indentation is a key in programming, so for this we'll alter to be Celsius, and here the answer will be Fahrenheit. So Fahrenheit, and the function name is to Fahrenheit, so I'll delete this, and let me just copy this and paste it right here. Now we have completed this step, and we have created a statement in case the choice is wrong. Now let's run the code. Okay, no compilation error. So in case the choice is 2, let's put the Celsius. Let's go with 100. Yeah, it's 212 Fahrenheit, but let me modify here. We need to put the unit in front of the answer. Let me clean this terminal. Come here, for instance, this, let's start with the choice 1. The choice is 2. So for the Fahrenheit, the SI unit is F. Create an F here. Let me just delete this space. Yes. Okay. The same applied to Celsius. I'll put a small capitalized, a small c, small case. and then we expect our answer to return with the SI units. Now let's take the choice to be 1, so I'll input 212, yes, and it return 100 Celsius for 212 Fahrenheit degrees. Let's try again. For this case, let's go with number 4. Let's try to enter a wrong number to see the statement which is correct. And again, let's go with choice to be 2, is 1, 32, and return 0 degrees Celsius. So this is all about today's tutorial.